Everyone thought the cadets were just blowing off steam until the coffee hit her skin and the diner went silent. No one realized a Navy SEAL commander was already watching and waiting. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The sunlight poured through the wide diner windows that morning, filling the place with a warm glow that made everything look harmless. But nothing about what happened was harmless. 3 military academy cadets, loud, restless, and far too impressed with their own uniforms, had been baiting the young waitress all morning. Her name was Lily, and she carried the weight of 2 jobs, a sick father, and the quiet fear that people rarely saw. She tried to smile through the comments, the whistles, the mocking questions about whether she even understood how real men are supposed to be served. She did her best to ignore them, but their voices kept cutting through the calm like blades scraping metal. When she placed their second round of coffees on the table, one of them leaned back, smirking. "Hey, sweetheart," he said loudly. "Don't walk away yet. We're not done with you." She froze. She felt the sunlit room tilt. Something in her chest tightened, anger mixed with humiliation, but she swallowed it down. The diner was almost full, yet no one moved. People murmured, eyes darting. A sigh whispered through the crowd like a warning. She thought they were just talking. She was wrong. One cadet, bigger than the others, grabbed the cup and tipped it just enough so steaming coffee splashed across her wrist. The heat bit into her skin instantly. She gasped, stumbling backward, her breath catching in her throat. The diner fell into a stunned silence. Then a voice rose like thunder, softened only by control. "That's enough." From the far corner, a man stood up slowly. Sunlight hit his face, revealing a calm, stone-like expression. He wasn't wearing a uniform, just a plain gray t-shirt. But his posture, shoulders relaxed, eyes razor-sharp, told a different story. The cadets laughed. "And who are you supposed to be?" One sneered. He took 2 steps forward. Each footfall felt like the ground itself bracing. The crowd held their breath. Even the dust in the air seemed to pause, suspended in a beam of daylight. "I'm someone your commanding officers will be hearing from," he said quietly. "But right now, I'm the man telling you to apologize before this gets worse." The tallest cadet scoffed. "You think you can walk over here and—" He never finished, because the moment the man reached the table, the entire diner noticed something the cadets had missed. A small tattoo on the inside of his forearm, the unmistakable mark of a Navy SEAL. And not just any SEAL. A commander's trident. The air shifted. A few customers stood. Someone whispered, "Oh my God, he's special operations." Another murmured, "They picked the wrong guy." The cadets' faces paled, but pride is a dangerous thing. One of them pushed back his chair, trying to look unbothered. "We were just joking. She should take a joke." The commander leaned in, lowering his voice until only they could hear him, though the entire diner watched the tension ripple through the scene. "Is burning a woman part of your training? Or is that something you learned all on your own?" The cadet swallowed hard. His hand trembled. The commander didn't raise his voice. He didn't threaten. He simply stared, steady, unblinking, unmovable, as though he could see every weakness they thought they'd hidden under their uniforms. Then he said, "Stand up, all of you." They did. "Now apologize." Their voices cracked. The apology wasn't graceful, but it was sincere enough to make Lily's eyes fill. She didn't want to cry, not here, not in the bright morning sun, but the release hit her like a wave. The commander wasn't done. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a card, and placed it on the table. "You'll report to this address today at 1600 hours. Community service. Real service. You want to wear that uniform. Earn it." The cadets stared at the card, stunned. The crowd exhaled as if a storm had just passed. A few customers clapped softly. One elderly veteran even stood and saluted the commander. Lily whispered, "Thank you. I don't know why you stepped in." He turned to her with a gentle nod. "Because kindness doesn't vanish. It waits, and it finds its way back." Then he walked out into the sunlight, leaving the diner warm again, peaceful again, changed. And somewhere behind her burned skin and shaking hands, Lily understood something she never expected to. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who step in quietly, right when you think no one's watching. If this story moved you, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.